just sort of your attitude as a backup, knowing if you weren't going to be taking reps, maybe it's a little more lighthearted. Did you feel that last year as a backup, and has that changed going into this year, knowing you're the starter?
Without a doubt, going from a third-string guy, kind of knowing that I wasn't really going to get a lot of meaningful, reps last year in, crucial times of games. The snaps I did get were meaningful to me. Really got my feet wet last year, and I learned a lot last year, and hopefully I can take some of the things I learned last year and use them this year, and be a pretty good quarterback, hopefully.
What differences will we see in the offense with you as a quarterback as compared to last year's offense?
I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure. We're going to do whatever we have to do to win. We have to run it 60 times a game or throw it 60 times a game. We're going to do whatever we have to do. Hopefully, we do swing it around a little bit this year, and that'll be something I look forward to.
Maybe more vertical.
We got the playmakers outside. We got a pretty good offensive line. If the coaches trust, my progress during the season, potentially we can do that.
Zach, would you talk about Coach Cragthorpe, his style, and what he teaches you?
Coach Cragthorpe and I have a great relationship. He's kind of like a father figure to me. He's really taken me under his wing. Him and his wife. He has a real laid back approach, and he really doesn't need to raise his voice a lot, which I like. And if I can just listen to him throughout the year, because he's been through a lot of big games and he's coached at the NFL level. If I can just follow him and lead our team, I think we'll be a pretty good offensive unit.
What is it that you feel like you've been working on the most or need to work on the most?
Just this offseason, the leadership role. We have a great group of guys on offense, a lot of playmakers. It's going to make my job a lot easier this year. And I just need to be more of a game manager, not a Superman go out there and make these huge plays, because that's something I don't need to. I just need to get the ball to the right hands and let those guys make the plays.
With such a prolific defense, and you said you have the playmakers out there, some people would say maybe you just need to be a game manager. Do you look at yourself as a game manager?
I'm a quarterback of offense. I feel like all quarterbacks are game managers to some extent. There's different types of guys who can make plays different ways, and when I need to make a play this year, I'm definitely going to try to do my best to do that for our team.
Can you talk about your relationship with some of the young wide receivers, with Jarvis Landry, a guy who kind of people are expecting to step up this year?
Jarvis had a great offseason so far. So does the rest of our receiver corps. They know the coaches are looking for the opportunity to give them the ball. And hopefully, if we can execute practice in this camp, we can show the coaches that we can go vertical and pass the ball a little bit more.
I read an article where you said you kind of play with a chip on your shoulder this year, and how you learned from last year, the experience that you were in. Could you expound on that?
I sat behind two really good quarterbacks last year. They didn't make the biggest plays, but they led us to a 13-0 season last year, which is we're 13-1, including a national championship game. But that's a very good season, and if I can only be that good and lead this team to a season like that, I definitely learned something from those guys.
League where running the ball is valued so much. Can you talk about your backfield and having the majority of the yards and touchdowns out of the back?
It's good to know you got a stable running backs, all guys who can go out there and carry the load for any team. Our philosophy with running the ball is we're going to go to the guy with the hot hand, and who's ever feeling it at the time, who's the majority of reps, and all the guys know that that's how we do it, and I think a lot of them are just looking forward to the season to get ready.
How much do you guys talk about the national championship game loss? How much have you talked about this offseason?
It really left a bitter taste in our mouth. That's not the way you want to end the season, with a loss. But we've just been working this year to just be every bit as good as we were last year. And if we get the opportunity to make it back to the national championship game, we're going to try our best to change the course of what happened last year.
Is it something you talk about like every day, or is it just a distant memory that you try not to channel it from?
We try not to think about it too much, just because it's the past. We're looking forward to September 1st against the